Hi, my name is Sadie, and for Girl Scouts, I was asked to do a project on how we can make the world a better place for girls. While doing research on this topic, I found that sexism in schools is a very prevalent problem that has been talked about in recent decades, but with little result. The first example I would like to share is dress code. We do not only see strict dress codes in Texas, but also the entire nation. We see that a lot of the rules towards the dress code are targeted in a lot of ways towards women and students of color. We see this with certain skirts and tank tops and crop tops being banned, but muscle shirts and basketball shorts are not. We also see that certain hairstyles such as do-rags or dreadlocks or box braids are banned, resulting in suspension and being dress coded and also detention. We also see the argument that these rules help with learning and help with keeping distractions to a minimum. But isn't it more distracting if I get pulled out of class for wearing a tank top on a 90-degree day towards other students' learning and my learning, rather than just letting me wear a tank top on a 90-degree day, or any day for that matter? And wouldn't it be more distracting to pull out a student of color for not having hair with Eurocentric features than to just let them embrace their culture? And yes, I do agree that there should be some rules in place to prepare for the work life, such as don't wear pajamas or costumes to school, or wearing a t-shirt and jeans on a 90-degree day could be more distracting than just wearing a tank top to school. We also see that this can normalize harassment at school, such as a personal anecdote of mine in where a male student was harassing female students through Snapchat and saying horrible, nasty things to them. And when the problem was brought up to principals or counselors or higher ups, it was brushed off and seen as cyberbullying the harasser, even though that was definitely not apparent. While doing more research on the topic of dress codes, I found a TED Talk where a girl explained how she uses the term normal sexism when it comes to school. Normal sexism? The words normal and sexism should not be in the same sentence, ever. She described normal sexism as instances like when a teacher asks for some strong boys to come help lift maybe some tables, when the female students could help just as easily. Or when female students are more encouraged to follow arts and social work career paths, when male students are encouraged to follow more science and engineering, where we can see that higher paying jobs are dominated by men and lower paying jobs are dominated mostly by women. I would like to share another personal anecdote. This one takes place in elementary school. I was living in Utah at the time, and before school we were able to go to play in the playground for a before school recess. And I wanted to go on one of the bars that we had to maybe do some cool tricks. But there was a boy on it, and I asked, hey, can I use these? And he responded with, no, these are only for boys. And so I responded with, I don't believe you own this playground, and these bars are both for girls and boys. And I proceeded to walk away and play with something else. And I believed that all was well until we were walking back into class, and the same boy that I talked to before decided to run up to me and slammed me into the cement. I had multiple wounds on my face and body, and I had rips in my pants. The boy did receive punishment, but this situation could have definitely been prevented had we had the school system and possibly, most definitely, his parents explained equality to him and how important that is. I did receive apologies later from him, but that does not stop the trauma that I received from that. We do not only see sexism in the United States, but we also see it in lots of other places in the world. Such as in Germany, it is taught that women are softer and men are more hard workers. I believe that we will be able to denormalize the sexism and pure bigotry in schools by speaking up and standing up for when these things do happen. Not only to you, but to someone else. To get in the way of these situations so that it is no longer normalized. We need to destigmatize these conversations so we can be able to really make a true change. Thank you.